It's the longest river on Earth. Flowing from the heart of a continent, it has written a story across the landscape as it forges its way north. A river that has shaped history. A river with the power to change the lives of all. The Nile.
When it flooded every year, it dumped compost and fertilizer onto the land. And the land bloomed. Too well. With easy food, the population grew to where not even the Nile could support it without help. Faced with starvation, the river dwellers tried planting grain by hand. Not enough. What solved their problem was an invention that triggered off a series of events which ends with us in our modern technology trap. Because that invention was to trigger the beginnings of civilization. This is the first great man-made trigger of change. Because with it, you know how much harvest you're going to get next year. And because of that, you know you're going to be here next year. And because of that, you can plan for the future. And after a while, when you can produce surplus food, then that's when things really start to move. The population explodes. You domesticate animals. You learn about ovens and about the effects of heat on mud and brick. But above all, you have to have somewhere to store the grain surplus. In pots, or a lot of pots, or an entire village granary. And then, almost out of nowhere it seems, that happened. The oldest stone building in the world, built around 2700 BC, instant sophisticated architecture from mud huts in one jump. How do they do it? Because of what they'd had to do to feed themselves. Because the river flooded every year and destroyed landmarks and then retreated, leaving the soil to dry out, they had to do two things. Find a way of measuring the land so the farmer got his own fields back, and a way of channeling the water away for use after the flood had gone. The kind of measurement you need to do those things involves geometry and the type of mathematics a civil engineer uses. And building canals teaches you to work stone. If you know stonework and geometry and mathematics, you can build pyramids, especially if a strong central government that was developed to run the irrigation schemes in the first place tells you to. If the pharaoh said he wanted a pointed stone monument, that's what he got.